I really appreciate you having me this morning. And, listening to me speak is about as exciting as listening to golf on the radio. So I'll do my best. True story. 1998, I'm hired by the Toronto Raptors. Phone rings at my house. We actually have a phone in our house. And my wife, Dina, she's downstairs. I'm upstairs. And she yells, "Hey, Jack, you got a phone call." I'm like, "Who is it?" She goes, I think it's Sports Illustrated. So I'm like, wow. I got hired by the Raptors 3 weeks ago, and I got Sports Illustrated calling me at home. That's pretty amazing. Here I am, 14 years as a Division I coach. Not once did Sports Illustrated ever call me at home. And now 3 weeks in, they're calling me. So I go pick up the phone, and I go, "Hello." And the lady, I say to the lady, she goes, "Hey, is this Jack Armstrong?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is Jack Armstrong." She goes, "This is Sports Illustrated." I said, "I know it's Sports Illustrated." She goes, "For $29.95, you can get a year's subscription to Sports Illustrated." Never take yourself too seriously, right? And obviously, to me, I think it's an important thing to reflect, looking at all the goals and the objectives, and obviously, you strive to be number one. You're going at it full tilt to be number one, and that's an attainable goal, and it's a lofty goal. And as I reflect on the Raptors this season, there's a lot of ups and downs. And to me, people say, well, what was the difference? I think the difference wasn't just this year. It started when Masai Ujiri got here 6 years ago. What's vision? Vision is seeing the end product before you start the journey. And I think if you hear Masai speak, he always spoke about, "I want to win an NBA title. It can happen here in Toronto. You people need to believe." And you know what? He delivered the goods. And to me, I think it comes down to the great Bill Walsh, Hall of Fame football coach with the 49ers, used to say, you have to have a standard of performance. You have to have high standards. And just to spend time here this morning and to see the objectives that you have right here, you have those standards. You're shooting for something. You know what you want to accomplish. And sometimes you got to make bold decisions, and you got to challenge yourself, and you got to look in the mirror and say, how can we get better? What can we do differently? And to me, I see that right now. Togetherness, team. I've heard the word team a number of times already. You mentioned a number of times, which was great. And you got to have that togetherness. And we all have roles in this. We have to know our roles, accept our roles, respect each other's roles, and challenge each other to be better. Focused and driven. The great John Wooden used to say, this is a really good one, please don't mistake activity for achievement. It's so often, hey, I'm running around, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Okay, great, congratulations, you're busy. What are we getting done? Right? GID, let's get it done. All right, so it's important that we dot I's and cross T's. I used to always say when I coach, proper planning prevents poor performance, right? Dot the I's, cross the T's. Success doesn't happen between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. It happens between 6 a.m. and midnight. It happens when the love of what you do overcomes the fatigue of doing it. Challenges, we all have them. And you're going to have pivots, you're going to have things you got to adapt, adjust, shift gears, and yet you truly have to stay committed to your mission as a company. And I learned this in coaching. This is a great one. But you can learn, it's the same in business, it's the same in life, it's the same in your family raising kids. And believe me, I've had it with my kids, and I've had it as a coach. And it's a great line. Life is a series of problems. You're either dealing with one right now, you just got out of one, or you're about to enter one. Right? It's so true. Think about that for a second. And we deal with that every day. So we could put lofty goals up here, but you know what? You got competitors out there as well. And on top of your competitors, you have global markets that are all over the map that impact how people make their decisions on a day-to-day basis, economically, business-wise, short-term, long-term strategies. Above all else, this is a people business. This is a people business. I heard it said one time, and it's so true. The best companies, they value people over profit. Hey, look, I get it. You're in the business of making profit. You're in the business of delivering numbers. I get that. But it still has to be a place where everyone comes to work every day and says, I like the people I work with. I like the people I work for. And I'm all in pulling the rope in the same direction with everybody else. Communication. This is one of my pet peeves. They're doing business with you because they like you, they respect you, they want to do business with you because they trust you. Trust doesn't develop on this, and it doesn't develop on all the other instantaneous communication devices that we have available to us. Rules with relationships equal respect and results. Rules with relationships equal respect and results. To me, as much every day as you can humanize your existence internally and humanize your company's existence externally, I guarantee you, you will kick ass and take names and absolutely be number one. A lot of times when you name a captain, you say, well, he's the best player or she's the best player. That doesn't make him the best leader, right? It's a popularity contest. I want people that are going to lead the parade. They're going to be the creator of circumstance, not the creature of it. They're not going to stand there and watch the parade go by. They're going to be in the front and center and take care of business. And I think it's our responsibility in this room to challenge each and every one of us to not only carry our own weight, but pick up our game. The NBA has a General Dempsey, former United States general, and he comes in and speaks at different events. And he spoke at something, and he said, there is a big difference between resume and legacy. And I take it a step further because I said, I like that. I say it a little differently. There is a dramatic difference between being successful and being significant. So when you think about our lives and business and making money and succeeding and meeting numbers and all that, that's all fine, well, and good. But as a person, as a company, what are we doing significant? And I just thought it was so cool to see all the great things that you're doing, because that's significance. Yeah, you're successful, that's important, and you're killing it, which is great, but you're doing the other things too. And that to me is what true winners do.